he didn't know if the black guy knew that 420 was Hitler's birthday. He wanted to know if, he said he couldn't sleep at night, so he didn't know if he knew that or not. So I'm just going to speak for him and say, the black dude say no. He didn't know that shit because anytime some shit goes down where it's some racist shit, we find out, we shut that shit down. You look at Papa John's. There ain't no Papa John's nowhere in any of the black communities. They're only in Beverly Hills and North Hollywood. That's where Papa John's is. So I'm just saying, we don't fuck with none of that bullshit. The Super Bowl is always about Domino's now. That's what we doing right now. Fucking Domino's Pizza. There was also another woman here earlier that was talking about, she was I think her name was Winnie. She was talking about pro-black and how she just liked black guys and all this shit, right? And then she talked about how she dated some young dude that was black. Or not black, but just a young dude. My guess is she fucked a black dude. Because I ain't never seen a white woman so pro-black in my life. She's like, yes, all the black people, love them to death. Yeah, she's been fucking them. That's the young dude that she was talking about. That she was fucking. So I'm happy about that shit. The dude that got the big ass hair and shit that was just on stage, I just want to know how you sleep, bro. I'm trying to figure that shit out. How you sleep, man? Like, I don't know, how do you lay down? Like, do you sleep stand? I just think you sleep standing up. Like, where's he? Is he still here? I'll ask him after I get off stage. I just want to know how to motherfucker sleep. It's just kind of crazy to me. I mean, that would be cool if I grow some hair like that. My shit's short. That's cool. I'm just hating low key. So, but I just got married, y'all.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I got married to being single. Relationships like that. Okay. So, not only is the grass not greener on the other side, that's why if y'all are in relationships, stay with the motherfucker you with, because you know his pet peeves, you know his shit, you know how many times he farted in the bed, you know all that bullshit, right? So, anybody that's new, you think the grass is green on the other side, it ain't. This shit artificial as a motherfucker. Right? Shit ain't real, man. Just stick with who you got, man. I've been out on these crazy ass dates and shit. Like, a lot of people wearing their mask online, on the dating site. Why the fuck is your mask on the dating site? Like, you're not gonna get no internet virus. I mean, don't you got anti-virus protection on your computer, bitch? Stupid shit, man. Stupid shit. But I met this girl, though, and she was dumb bitches. I hate messing with dumb bitches. Because, you realize, like, when somebody say some shit that you wouldn't think that they would say. Like, so I was sitting down at a restaurant. And, we talking, meet somebody for the first time. And the girl, asked me, what do I do for a living? And I said, I work for HR. She's like, oh, that's nice. You helping out the homeless and all. That's great. And I'm thinking, like, what does this bitch think I do? So I asked her, I said, well, what do you think HR is? Well, isn't it homeless retention? I'm like, bitch, it ain't homeless retention. I started Googling this shit up because I was trying to figure out, am I missing out on something? Is there homeless retention? So I Googled it and it's like, no, it was just homeless. It just said homeless without the retention. I'm like, bitch, did you ever look this up? Did you ever look this shit up? She's like, well, no, I thought this is what I thought it is. And I asked her, well, what do you do for a living? Because apparently you don't have an HR for whatever the fuck you're doing. You've never been to an HR in your life, bitch. Like, so, and then what topped it off is, though, y'all know how hors d'oeuvres is spelled, right? Okay, so we sitting at the table, right? And we ordering some shit. So there's something on the menu that says hors d'oeuvres. So she asked the waiter, she was like, so y'all devour horses in here? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I devour. She's like, well, this right here, what's that? And the waiter started laughing. He's like, bitch, that's hors d'oeuvres. Like, fucking hors d'oeuvres, okay? Do you want some hors d'oeuvres? She's like, well, what's that? And I was like, you know what? Just give me the check. Like, I didn't order nothing. Just give me the check. We didn't order anything. Just bring the shit out. I'm done. Fuck this bitch. Like, it's just too much craziness out here when it comes to relationships. Y'all ever date somebody, like, where you got catfish or tilapia fish or some kind of fish?
Yep.
That shit ever happen to y'all?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, that happened to me. So I'm going to tell you what happened. So the girl, I met her online, right? We online talking for 2 weeks. Now, the day that we were supposed to meet up, I tell this girl, you can pick any restaurant that you want to go to in LA. I got you. Now, out of all the restaurants that she chose out of the lottery restaurant, she picks the TGI Fridays in Compton. So I'm like, you get free range. You pick this bullshit. So I already knew this was going to go like the opposite way. It's going to go left. It was going to go left. So in her pictures though, in her profile pictures, she had like long hair, she had a nice body and everything. Just everything was looking good online. And I remember the day that we were meeting up before I went to the TGI Fridays in Compton, I was talking to her on the phone. And so she had a little 9-year-old son, and her son in the background was like, "Oh mom, you look real nice. You look nice tonight on this date that you're going out." So I'm taking her little 9-year-old son's word like that she looked real good. So I changed up. I put on some, bow tie, fucking vest. Like I went suited and booted. So I get to the TGI Fridays in Compton, and she got there before me. She's waiting in the lobby. And I'm sitting there looking around for her. I'm holding up her profile picture on my phone, so I'm just trying to find her and shit, just looking around. And I'm like, where the fuck is she? She said she was in the lobby. So I call her. And you ever call somebody and they like right next to you and it's all that static and that me, all that noise and shit? That's what's going on. So I turned around and I was like, I know this bitch is not. I kept looking at her, looking at this, holding it up in the light. That's her? First of all, her